18 new vehicles just lost one of the most valuable endorsements in the car business. Consumer Reports removed its recommendation because owner-reported reliability fell below average. And this is not a list of obscure machines. It includes luxury SUVs, electric family cars, a premium electric pickup, a famous minivan, and several three-row crossovers bought specifically to be dependable. But we need to be precise. Losing the recommendation does not mean every example is defective, recalled, or facing catastrophic failure. It means predicted reliability no longer meets Consumer Reports standard. Consumer Reports built its latest results from survey information covering roughly 380,000 vehicles and 20 potential trouble areas, from minor trim and electronics faults to serious engine, transmission, battery, and charging system problems. This countdown asks which problems look manageable and which should make a long-term buyer reconsider. How this countdown works. The first 8 vehicles, from number 18 through number 11, are ordered by NextGear according to the breadth of the reported problems, their effect on daily use, and whether a permanent remedy is available. The final 10 follow Consumer Reports' published ranking of the 10 least reliable vehicles for 2026. So when we reach number 10, the order is no longer our opinion. Let's begin. For used car shoppers, model year matters just as much as the name on the tailgate. Do not apply a 2026 prediction automatically to every older version, and do not assume a redesigned 2027 model inherits the same record. Reliability follows specific hardware, software, factories, and production periods, not simply the badge. One more point before the list. This survey reflects vehicles already in owners' hands. Manufacturers may release recalls, software patches, redesigned parts, or production changes after the data is collected. That means an updated late-build vehicle can be better than an early example, but buyers should demand evidence, not assume the calendar fixed it. Genesis GV80. The Genesis GV80 proves that an excellent cabin and a premium badge do not automatically deliver a low-drama ownership experience. The concerns center on electronics, infotainment, and the 12-volt system. Genesis also recalled certain 2025 and 2026 vehicles because the instrument and infotainment displays could reboot while driving, hiding essential information. Genesis has introduced software remedies and says the relevant issues have been addressed. Confirm every recall and software update is complete before delivery. Audi Q4 e-tron. The Audi Q4 e-tron loses ground for a familiar mix of early-generation EV concerns: charging, battery-related faults, climate control, electrical accessories, and in-car electronics. Not every charging complaint means a failed battery pack. Software, control modules, and 12-volt faults can create similar symptoms. But frequent faults undermine the effortless experience buyers expect from a premium EV. Easier to defend as a lease than a long-term purchase. Hyundai Kona. The Kona is the least dramatic entry here. Predicted reliability dropped below average, but the public findings do not identify one catastrophic component. The concern is accumulated problems and dealer visits. This is why the list is not a blacklist. A below-average prediction is a warning to inspect carefully and compare warranties. Not an automatic rejection, but no longer an easy recommendation. GMC Terrain. The redesigned GMC Terrain looks tougher and packs more technology, but the reliability story raises questions around the transmission and electrical accessories. It also shares much of its engineering with the Chevrolet Equinox. Front-wheel drive versions use a continuously variable transmission, while all-wheel drive models use an 8-speed automatic, so shoppers should not treat every Terrain as mechanically identical. Redesign years carry more uncertainty because screens, software, controls, and drivetrain calibration all change together. Choose the exact drivetrain carefully and prioritize warranty coverage. Chevrolet Equinox. The Chevrolet Equinox tells a similar story because it is closely related to the Terrain. Consumer Reports highlighted below-average reliability, with transmission and electrical accessory issues among the trouble areas. The current generation also uses different transmissions depending on whether the vehicle is front or all-wheel drive, so buyers should identify the exact configuration before comparing owner reports. The Equinox remains spacious, competitively priced, and easy to find. Check the build date, updates, and cold start transmission behavior. Ford Explorer. The Ford Explorer is significant because it had Consumer Reports recommendation and then lost it. Transmission reliability was a major reason for the reversal. That is more concerning than a glitchy phone connection because the Explorer is frequently used as a family vehicle, road trip machine, and tow vehicle. It does not predict failure in every Explorer. It shows enough owner problems to pull reliability below the threshold. Long-term and towing buyers should compare better-rated 3-row alternatives. Buick Enclave. Buick ranked well among American brands, but the Enclave became an exception. Beyond the below-average reliability prediction, certain 2025 and 2026 all-wheel drive Enclaves are included in a GM service bulletin covering a service all-wheel drive, warning, and temporary loss of AWD operation. GM's current procedure is a 20-minute battery disconnect and system reset while engineers investigate a permanent software solution. The reset can restore AWD, but the fault may return. It does not affect every Enclave, but it matters to buyers choosing AWD for winter conditions. Verify the vehicle's equipment and bulletin status before purchase. Chevrolet Traverse. The Traverse is one of the most important vehicles on this list because it is designed around family duty. Owners reported transmission, body hardware, electronic, noise, and leak problems. Certain 2024 through 2026 AWD models also fall under the same GM bulletin. The temporary reset can recover AWD operation, but as of the latest bulletin, GM was still investigating the underlying cause. That makes the issue more than an irritating warning light, especially for a buyer depending on all-wheel drive and snow. The Traverse remains roomy and practical, but practicality is not reliability. Wait for improvement or insist on strong warranty protection. Before the official bottom 10, notice what the first 8 have in common. Several were redesigned recently, several depend heavily on new software, and the related GM SUVs combine new electronics with a new generation of hardware. None of that proves innovation is bad. It shows why the safest reliability strategy is often to let early adopters discover the first-year problems while you wait for verified fixes. The official bottom 10. From this point, the order follows Consumer Reports published 10 least reliable vehicles for 2026. Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid. The Pacifica Hybrid combines minivan space with useful electric driving, but reliability undercuts the formula. Reported trouble areas include major engine and transmission components, the plug-in hybrid system, battery cooling, and in-car electronics that can freeze or go blank. A plug-in hybrid combines 2 propulsion systems, charging hardware, cooling circuits, and complex software. Poor execution creates many failure points. Its packaging is excellent, but reliability-focused families should consider a conventional hybrid or gas minivan before committing to long-term ownership. Honda Prologue. Honda's reputation makes the Prologue's position surprising, but the vehicle shares its underlying platform with General Motors rather than Honda's traditional in-house models. Owners reported EV battery faults, charging problems, climate control issues, drive system concerns, electrical accessory failures, and frozen screens. Some battery cases reportedly required replacement, although that should not be interpreted as the outcome of every battery-related complaint. The Prologue can be comfortable and spacious, but buyers often choose Honda to avoid first-generation drama. A lease with comprehensive warranty coverage is easier to defend than buying one for 10 years. Kia EV6. The EV6 is fast, stylish, and efficient, but reliability changes the ownership calculation. Reported concerns include the EV battery, electric motor, climate system, brakes, body hardware, and the Integrated Charging Control Unit, or ICCU. Kia has issued recall actions involving the ICCU on affected vehicles, so shoppers should check the VIN rather than assuming every EV6 is in the same condition. The EV6 remains desirable, but only after confirming that recall work is complete and that both AC and DC charging operate normally. Kia EV9. The EV9 takes the same electric ambition into a large 3-row family SUV, which raises the stakes. Owners reported battery and charging problems, including cases involving individual battery cells, along with body hardware, power accessories, and in-car electronics. The EV9 is compelling on paper, but a family SUV must work on ordinary mornings. The EV9 makes the strongest case for a cautious lease or short ownership cycle until several model years of improved reliability data are available. Mazda CX-90. The The gasoline CX90 shows that this is not simply an anti-EV list. Owners reported problems involving major engine and transmission components, steering, brakes, and electrical accessories such as keyless entry. The CX90 introduced a new rear-drive-based platform, new powertrains, and a more ambitious premium position for Mazda. That much change arriving at once increases risk. The CX90 drives well and feels premium, but reliability removes a traditional Mazda advantage. Enthusiasts may still accept the trade-off, but low-drama family buyers should wait for a stronger reliability trend. Genesis GV80. The GV80 combines distinctive design, strong performance, and ultra-fast charging capability, but it also lands deep in the bottom 10. Reported issues include the high-voltage battery, charging and climate systems, infotainment, and body trim around the windshield. Genesis says it has addressed reported problems, and reliability surveys inevitably look backward. But buyers need proof that early issues have disappeared. Verify updates, recall completion, charging operation, and battery health. This is a technology-led luxury EV that makes more sense under warranty than as an uncertain long-term gamble. Mazda CX-90 plug-in hybrid. The plug-in CX-90 ranks worse than the gasoline version because its trouble areas spread across almost every layer of the vehicle. Owners reported problems involving the EV battery, electric motor, major and minor transmission components, drive system, brakes, steering, suspension, and electronics. That breadth is the warning. Problems across combustion, electric, chassis, and electronic systems are hard to dismiss as one early production bug. The electric commuting ability is appealing, but this is the CX-90 version reliability-focused buyers should approach most carefully. Chevrolet Blazer EV. The Blazer EV had a difficult launch, and the survey data reflects it. Reported issues include battery malfunctions, battery cooling, climate control, repeated 12-volt battery failures, and screens that freeze or go blank. Software updates may make newer Blazer EVs better than the earliest survey examples. But a later build does not guarantee every problem is solved. Test every screen, driver display, climate function, and charging mode. A heavily discounted lease may be attractive. Buying without confirming the vehicle's update history is harder to recommend. Rivian R1T. The R1T is innovative and highly satisfying to many owners. Reliability is the counterweight. Reported problems include the EV battery, electric motors, climate control, steering, suspension, and body hardware such as powered door handle components. Rivian's smaller service network can also make downtime more disruptive, depending on where the owner lives. That makes it a specialist product requiring more tolerance for downtime. Brilliant for an early adopter with service access and warranty coverage. Much harder to recommend as a risk-free long-term work vehicle. GMC Acadia. Consumer Reports placed the GMC Acadia at the bottom of its 2026 reliability ranking. The reported trouble areas include major and minor transmission problems, brakes, electrical accessories, and in-car electronics. Certain AWD Acadias are also affected by GM's temporary reset bulletin, adding another concern to a vehicle that already performed poorly in owner data. The Acadia is large and useful, but this ranking asks whether it works with minimal interruption. Unless the price is exceptional and the warranty protection is strong, reliability-focused families have better places to put their money. The lesson is not that every vehicle here will fail, every EV is unreliable, or every old car is smarter. The real pattern is concentrated change. New platforms, powertrains, charging systems, transmissions, and software often arrive together. Consumer Reports advises cautious buyers to be wary of new or heavily redesigned vehicles. Conventional hybrids remain an important exception. They continue to perform strongly in Consumer Reports reliability analysis, showing that electrification itself is not the enemy, and proven execution is. And remember that predicted reliability is only one part of a buying decision. Safety, road test performance, efficiency, practicality, price, dealer support, and owner satisfaction still matter. A vehicle can be brilliant to drive and frustrating to own, or mechanically dependable while failing to suit your family. The recommendation loss should change the questions you ask, not replace the entire buying process. So before buying any of these 18 vehicles, check the exact model year and drivetrain, run the VIN for open recalls, Ask for completed software campaigns, test every electronic function, and compare the warranty with the length of time you plan to own it. Which vehicle surprised you most? And would losing the Consumer Reports recommendation stop you from buying it? Tell us in the comments, and subscribe to NextGear for buyer-focused automotive analysis without the showroom spin.